Hey guys, it's motherfucking Deadpool, and this is OZD Movie Reviews, and today he saw my new movie, Deadpool 2. So everyone get some glasses, hold up your pants, and let's see OZD's thoughts on my movie. Yeah!
But if you want to fight for what times, you have to fight dirty. And that is why Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants is pure pornography.
Oh, God, I wish I finished college.
So Deadpool 2 is directed by David Leitch, who directed John Wick, and it stars a returning cast as Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, and also Josh Brolin once again plays a villain in a Marvel movie, but this time he is Cable. Basically, this is a non-spoiler review, guys. If you have not seen Deadpool 2, I recommend you go see it, and I will do a spoiler review next if I can, or also I'm going to do a video Thanos versus Cable, which villain that Josh Brolin did the best of this year. So I'm going to do that video as well. I just want to have fun. So basically, in a non-spoiler way, the plot is that Cable he'd gone back in time because he was from the future. That sounds familiar, right? Yeah, Terminator movies. He came back in those present days, and now he's trying to kill this kid because this kid is responsible for what happened in his past, and basically Deadpool has to stop him by assembling a team called X-Force. Yeah, I had to do that because that's what Deadpool did in the entire freaking movie. Guys, of course I was excited for Deadpool 2 because the first Deadpool was one of my favorite comic book movies. If you want to see my throwback review, yes, it's on my channel. Check it out. I reviewed this movie twice of how big of a fan I was in Deadpool. And I got that action figure that you've seen in the start of the review. And I also got a Deadpool friggin' poster in my bedroom. If you want to see it, watch my Blu-ray collection video because I did set it up in that area. So check that poster out because that poster is sick. That's how fan I was of Deadpool because I love the first movie. That first movie changed the life that I love comic book movies because it is so clever. And of course Deadpool is like that in the comics, and I think the movies established what it's like in the comic books. And of course he made a sequel because Deadpool has to make a sequel. I reckon it will be so awesome if they made a trilogy. They need to make a trilogy. So of course I was excited for Deadpool 2. The trailers really do impress me. These are probably some of the best trailers I have seen all year because they're so different to any other trailers I've seen on screen. So I went to see Deadpool 2. I've been waiting all week to see this film because I was excited. But then I was kind of worried because some people say it wasn't as good as the first one. It was just fine. It was a good movie overall. And I watched the movie, and guys, I gotta say, I like this movie more than I thought I would. Deadpool 2 is probably one of the better superhero sequels I've seen. Is it as good as the first one? No, this movie does have some flaws. The first one, I think it was flawless. I know what it's trying to do. Like the romance, yes, I think that's a bit of a flaw, but it doesn't bother me, so I wouldn't say that is much of a flaw. This movie does have some flaws that did lag the film a little bit. But guys, overall, I still had a lot of fun with Deadpool 2, and I would buy it. It's one of probably the better superhero sequels, and I just really wish they can make a third one. First, let's talk about some positives. First, of course, we gotta start with Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. So that was the first movie. He is Deadpool. He is Deadpool in this entire movie. And what I like most about this movie is that this movie focuses more on him without the suit. Him as Wade Watts. What else is happening in his life. And I really like that. I just really love him as Wade Watts. And I love him as Deadpool as well. In the suit, he's just Deadpool. He knows what he's doing. He is amazing, and he's also hilarious in this film. Also, there are a lot of new characters in this film, like Domino. This chick is awesome. She has a power of luck. She doesn't really have superpowers. She has only a superpower of luck. And I just really like her in this film. She's just so freaking awesome. There's a lot of moments in the film that I'm like thinking, she needs a solo film. How'd she get that lucky? She needs to have a solo film. Also, Josh Brolin as Cable. Well, first about Cable, it was a bit hard to get through his character, which I'll talk about him in the flaws. But overall, he's a really good character in this film. I would say he's a pretty good villain as well. There's a lot of moments that he does kick ass. Also, the kid in the film, he's hilarious. And I've seen him in films before, so I know this kid's going to be funny. In this film, he is freaking funny in this entire film. Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, they're still awesome. There weren't much in the movie though, which I'm kind of disappointed at, but still, I like them. They are so awesome in this entire film. Guys, the action, of course, I think the action was actually handled a lot better than the first film. The action in the first film was actually really good, but this film, I think, like, David Lynch knows how to do stunt actions and all that stuff because it looks like it doesn't look CGI. It just looks awesome. The action was really fantastic. It was a lot of fun. There wasn't really as much action, but you know what? I just like this as an action movie itself because I really love the action in this entire movie. Also, this movie is really funny. There's a lot of moments in this film that I was killing myself laughing. Just like the first Deadpool. Like, I was laughing so hard in the first Deadpool. This movie, I had the same experience. This movie is really freaking hilarious. Guys, Deadpool 2 does have some flaws. And I think, to me, the second act was a lot better than it was in the first act. The first act, to me, was a little bit sloppy. It's not the first act that I just want to leave the theater and say, oh, this movie's boring. I was nearly going to, like, say, oh, this movie's not great. But then it just gets better and better with the second act. But the first act, I don't know, to me, it is a little bit sloppy. There are some jokes in this movie that you think that Ryan Reynolds is just trying to make us laugh. There are some jokes in the movie that are a bit, like, you know, a little bit sloppy as well. It's just the first act that's sloppy in my personal opinion. And there's like some characters including like Colossus and Negasonic. Well, I want to see more of them in this film. We don't really get much of that, which is fine to me because it doesn't really piss me off that much. Like, we want to see some new characters as well. Also guys, the X-Force is just awesome. I'm not going to spoil what happened, but they're just really awesome. Especially Peter. Peter is hilarious. There's a lot of moments I was like killing myself laughing at his character. He's just an average dude, and that's what makes me laugh about him the most. And also Dill Pender in the film, I just love that guy. He's just so freaking funny in this film. Guys, overall, I really enjoyed Deadpool 2. I think it's one of the better sequels I've seen. Like, I really like this film. It's not as good as the first one. The first act was a bit sloppy, but as a film in general, I had a lot of fun with this movie. It has some great action, great comedy, and guys, please stick to the mid-credit scene. You're going to be really surprised, and it's one of the best mid-credit scenes I have ever seen. In my rating scale, I'm going to give Deadpool 2 an A.
Needs to express some rage.
So guys, let me know down below if you have seen Deadpool 2. Do you like the movie or hate the movie? Just let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and have a nice day.